What's going on? Welcome back to Trending Stocks. Today is August the 16th. I want to give you a pre-market update, go over some of the hot movers and what big money is doing on this fun Friday morning. Before we get into any of that, make sure to hit that thumbs up, and with that, let's get right to it. So starting off, you do see the futures down slightly, and that is because of partially permits and starts coming out a little bit lower than anticipated, as well as just over the last 48 hours, the markets ran up quite a lot. So I think there's as well just more of a combination of the starts and just natural pullback in the broader market. So nothing really, in my opinion, to be concerned over. NASDAQ is down 0.59, S&P it is down 0.47. And as well, the fear and greed index has moved into the fear category, which is 34. So people's appetite for risk still isn't necessarily there. And plus, even if you look at the market as a larger whole, dollar value has been kind of going down. So big money hasn't really been buying the dip. So there is a certain level of hesitation in the market still. So let me know your thoughts on that. Aside from that though, let's get right to it. SOFI, it is piggybacking off of the broader market. There was a 144 that was submitted after hours yesterday, which did ultimately show this individual right here is selling or intends to sell 32,000 shares. And actually, sorry, it did occur yesterday. So they did sell 32,000 shares. Nothing really of concern over, if you ask me. It is what it is. Directors and officers sell quite a lot with SOFI, so it's nothing really crazy. Aside from that though, no actual news, so it's just piggybacking off of the broader market. Still heavily shorted, so shorts have been really doubling down. So if SOFI does somehow, for whatever reason, have a run up to around $7, which it did pre-market, then you might have shorts a little bit more active. So kind of stay tuned for that. As of right now though, with it at 684, it is trading between this R1 and this R2. So 678 will be the strong support that you'll want to watch for SOFI to hold. On the flip side, 697 will be the next strong resistance / target. Like I said, pre-market, it actually did have a nice run up to $6.99. I'm pretty sure a lot of people kind of already anticipated that just with the level of manipulation. SOFI and $7 and just a lot of the heavy strike prices, they don't really jive. So yeah, just watch for those 2 points, support and resistance with SOFI. Moving on, Singulate, it is up 93.12%. No actual news today, no SEC filings today. So in reality, it is just more of a forward carryover from yesterday's news, which in general is somewhat good. I think you guys generally know that biotechs are not my forte, but this is the company profile, as you can kind of see right here, based out of Kansas City, 13 employees, founded in 2012. So ultimately, like I said, this is the news that really caused it to go up 160% yesterday. So it looks like issued European patent for lead asset for treatment of ADHD. So yeah, kind of interesting stuff for that. As far as support and resistance points, with it at $9.40, it is trading between this R2 and this R3. So $9, you'll want to watch for that to hold. Flip side, $11.14. Given the kind of fear in the market, I do anticipate it kind of to retrace back into this R2, but anything could really happen. We'll just have to wait and see exactly how, once the market does open. Sometimes the market has been very misleading over the last 2 weeks, sometimes a little bit longer. Whatever happens so far, like futures in the pre-market and after hours, as soon as the market does open, just things change. It kind of does the opposite. So we'll just have to wait and see what does happen. Given if it does stay like this, then yes, I do anticipate probably the broader market to push it a little bit lower between R1 and R2. So just kind of tread cautiously. Rocket Lab, it is up 3.77%. Not all that much, but a lot of volume is getting in. Like I said, big money. And so you can kind of see this is the news that caused it to go up so far this morning. So Rocket Lab ships twin satellites to launch sites for NASA Mars mission. So pretty cool stuff in regards to that. It is heavily shorted. I'm pretty sure a lot of people know that by now. 15.32% of the free float is being shorted. Works out to be 51.72. million shares overall are being shorted. If you are looking at trading it with it at 610, it is trading between this R2 and R3, so watch for 602 to hold and then 654 to be that next strong resistance / target. Moving on, Property Guru Group, ticker is PGRU. It is up 5.43%, and it is because of this news. So essentially it's getting acquired for 1.1 billion, works out to be $6, and I believe it is $6.70 per share. So for those of you that have kind of tuned into my pre-market videos where I talk on this, not financial advice though, but I wouldn't pay more than this, because essentially if there is this acquisition, like if you pay 671 for instance, the most you're going to get is 670, assuming this deal goes through. So again, don't pay more than what they are essentially offering. And this is why you do see it kind of that leg and that gap between why it's trading at 660 versus that 670. Only because that is that risk involved of the deal falling through. It does say that it's going to be between Q4 and also Q1 2025. So we'll just have to wait and see. But yeah, interesting. A lot of volume is getting in. Moving on, so ticker SYTA, SYTA Mobile, it is up 3.35% because of this news. So it looks like they announced a new order from new customer for SD7 handsets for the use at beaches and waterfronts in California. So kind of interesting stuff. This is what they do right over here. So you can just pause it and read through it. Based out of Montreal, 23 employees. But this stock has been, I think this is kind of like the final lifeline. It has been hit very, very hard, as you can kind of see just based on the 1 year down 99.54. So I would be very cautious about this. This company has done a hell of a lot of reverse stock splits in its history. So yeah, this one, in my opinion, just kind of be cautious over. You do see it also heavily shorted. So right now, 26.74% of the free floats being shorted, works out to be 20,000 shares overall being shorted. On a side note, I guess that's kind of what the market does generally like to squeeze, is this type of low float heavily shorted stocks. So again, that might be one attribute that happens behind the scenes. But right now with it at 259, it is trading between this S2 and this S1. Very wide gaps because, simply put, the stock has been crap over this last little bit. So you have very wide gaps. So $1.40 will be the next strong support. $4.17 will be the next strong resistance / target. This stock definitely could go up given just how much it's gone down over this last little bit. But if you're wanting to make a long-term investment, I'd be a little bit more cautious. But what do I know, right? So let me know your thoughts. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe. Do you own any of these stocks? Or is there anything else that you're watching today? So don't forget to hit that thumbs up and let me know about that. One final thing, take advantage of this promo. Simply sign up for a new account, throw $100 at it. They give you 5 free stocks. Each stock is valued up to $2,000. Kick-ass deal. Link in the description below and also the comments. With all that said, appreciate all of you watching.